First off, I want to thank the brave men and women who work behind the wall. I want to thank them on a national level because their job goes unrecognized.
How do they try to turn a guard?
Well, correctional officer. Sorry, I apologize. But correctional officer.
All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Tier Talk. Guys, while I was at the NJACA event, which, by the way, was excellent. Hey, guys, look who I found, Sherry. Whoop, whoop. You know, Sherry was the one behind the scenes that we kept on talking about, who helped organize the Reentry event. By the way, again, just to compliment that event, the guys haven't seen the video, check it out. A lot of powerful information, but a lot of information that connects the community with the system, and also a lot of information that showed respect to the people that work that system. So it's definitely worth a check to see, especially if you guys follow the channel and you guys like it. Right now we're going to talk about MASCA. Now I am going to leave this over to the experts, but I do have some questions, so don't worry about it. I know some people, they want me to make sure I ask them good questions, but you mind introducing yourself to my audience, starting with Miss Helena?
Hi, I'm Elena Tomei, and I am a MASCA board member and incoming vice president.
My name is LaVanya Douglas. I am a board member, past president.
And I'm Sherry Sandler, board member. I'm the incoming president-elect.
Okay, so I do have a lot of people that follow this channel that are not really local to here. I got some people far out west, some in other countries. Australia has a lot of people that follow my channel. So what exactly is MASCA? How long has it been around, and what does it provide?
So MASCA is the Middle Atlantic States Correctional Association, and it has been around since 1938. We provide professional development and networking and training opportunities to those in the field of correction.
Community corrections.
Juvenile justice, court. And we have provided those training opportunities for the past 81 years.
Ooh, wow.
Our catchment area is New York, Pennsylvania,
DC!
Pennsylvania, DC, Connecticut, and Delaware.
Maryland.
Okay, so we'll get to the specifics about the upcoming event, but just to talk about maybe just some events in the past, what are some of the topics you guys trained on so far? Like, I guess that you guys have been actively involved. What have you guys touched on?
Well, we had one conference that was very unique a couple of years ago at the Kalahari Resorts in the Poconos. The entire conference, 2.5 days, was devoted to officer safety and wellness. And it was so well received. We actually had one individual stand up, and he was just so enthusiastic and saying it was a long time coming. We previously touched on the topic, 1 or 2 workshops at an event, but having a whole 2.5 days devoted to officer safety and wellness, that was very unique, and it was very well received.
And it's good because I know that you also, during these events, we have a lot of high-level personnel that goes there. So once they see the type of training that is provided or can be offered, we're hoping that they make an effort to bring that back into their facilities or to their agency, especially a course like officer wellness. But I remember one time I actually had a chance to speak at one of the conferences, and we did a course on inmate manipulation. And what I loved about the MASCA environment, I don't know if you guys continue to do it this way, it's been a while since I've been to one, but you get to choose. So I don't know if that's still being done the same way. Like when I was there was different classes being offered at the same time, because you guys had so many people that want to be part of it. So what you do is you basically have all these assortment of classes, and people kind of decide what fits their particular need. Are we still following that same type of template?
We are.
Yeah, there's going to be 6 different types of workshops that are happening at any point throughout the day, and you get to choose what you'd like based on what track you'd like to.
Yeah, and guys, I'll be honest with you, some of the training I went to in the past, I've never seen that before. So basically, they pretty much gear all their training on what people want. And I know that you guys also are constantly seeking out people to provide training. You ask what's needed, and then you look for people that are maybe have expertise in that area. And then when you go to the training, I've always found that, I guess one time I was there, was that there's something for everybody. And it's great to see sometimes when classes mix, when you'll be shocked to see like this person's in this class and I'm taking this class. So I think that's a great way to also have great interaction with people that you normally wouldn't be around. Because I actually did see, when I did the class on inmate manipulation, it was very diverse. We had a lot of people representing different perspectives. What was funny was I saw parole in there, so I thought that was pretty good. But so let's talk a little bit about this event we have coming on. What is the topic for this event? What are we trying to reach?
So this topic of the 2019 conference in DC is Welcome to the Neighborhood, Balancing Justice in Our Communities. And so originally when we thought about the title, we wanted to connect community corrections to corrections in the actual neighborhood, the people that we service. So welcome to the neighborhood. We want people to feel welcome. We want the clients to feel welcome. We want the workers to feel welcome. And we're all here in this world together. And so we all have to move and talk and shop and, so we want everyone to feel a part and not like separate. So we wanted the theme to kind of connect everyone together.
And I think that's kind of like, and I tell my audience, it's kind of like the evolution of corrections is to kind of highlight and push those connections, realizing that we're all part of the same mission. So whatever journey it is, at the end of the day, it's the same result. So I think it's great to be able to have a training that really does highlight, I don't want to say forced interactions, but interactions that are definitely needed, and obviously we may not make the effort to do it, but it's needed and we should make that effort. People don't realize how powerful of an entity we could be if we all did speak as one. If everybody that was involved in corrections worked together on the same page and really voiced for the concerns of each other. And that's always been my mission since day one. If you followed my channel for many years, I'm always promoting the need for communication, the need for us to all work together, and also that cross-perspective understanding. And I think that's going to also come out in what you guys do, because by promoting an event like this, are you also trying to promote an understanding of what each side does?
Yes. So a lot of the workshops are really geared to the new things that each side is doing. So even if you're in community corrections, you can go to a DOC workshop because you don't necessarily know what they do and kind of get information, and then that kind of helps you on the outside. Oh, well, they were doing that. Let me connect to them before they even come out to like really help this person that was in the programs that they serve. But if I don't know the programs that are in the jails, or I don't even know what they're doing, so there's no connection. So we want to really connect everything together so it benefits our population.
And you know what's unique, guys? When we were doing these discussions earlier today, and I was meeting with a lot of people that came to the ACA event today, we do have a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while. I'm sitting there like, wow, it's been a few years. Are you still involved in the system? It's like, I retired, but you know what? This was an interesting career. I jumped on it, a couple of bucks in my pocket outside the pension. So for people that are actually maybe closer to retirement, this could also be a good option for you to network and see what else is out there. And you may never know, you may find something else that you love. Now, don't get me wrong, I know a lot of us, when we retire, we're done. But some of us may retire young and may realize after a few months that I got to do something. I'm twiddling my thumbs all day. So it is always good to have the interactions and maybe be exposed to something that you're not used to seeing or even know exists. And I'll tell you right now, every time I've been to these events, the hospitality provided by, well, you guys are amazing, but also everybody looks to interact, because everybody looks to have that interaction. Because I think at this point, everybody looks to try to understand where each person's coming from. And I think that plays out well when we're kind of having these events, and it gives everybody a chance just to communicate, get to know each other, but ultimately build a better understanding of the profession and how we kind of complete each other. Now, I know we talked about the topics in general, but do you have like maybe some specific classes that are going to be provided, like maybe like a little bit of a description of some of the classes, not all, a lot of
So this year we decided that we want to do tracks. And we want a specific track. So some of the tracks are, well, not some of them, all of them, are justice involved women and women they serve, meaning the women that are working and the women that we serve. Because, women have different needs, and so we want to like focus on their needs. Mental health and wellness, theirs and ours, because we got to be right to be able to help somebody else. So it's not just about their wellness, but our wellness as well. So we actually have a yoga workshop this year.
Really?
And we're really excited about that. So kind of the program does yoga in the facilities. So they're going to kind of talk about what they do in the different facilities.
Really?
So yes. Yeah, surprise, right? So I'm telling
you got me very surprised.
Listen, DC is not going to be like any conference you've ever been to. It's going to be an experience, right? From when you walk into the door to when you leave. Like, it's going to be an experience. I'm going to need you to come. If you haven't, you know what I'm saying, made your reservations yet, I need you to be there, because it's going to be one to remember.
And I'm telling you something, I've already heard great things, by the way, so far, from what you guys have been putting together.
Yeah. Inside the institution, evidence correctional practices, thinking about crime and its impact, victim service advocacy, and effective programming, planning for reentry service providers. So we have different tracks, different things for everyone. To learn something that you don't already know. A lot of times you're like, wow, I'm not going to that conference because they talked about that last year. But everything's changed. There's so many new things, new programs, new people that, that you can impact.
Well, that's what's great about what you guys provide, because as I said, people may not be aware of what's out there. So sometimes they may go wanting to check this out, and they may say, you know what, let me check out this and find out, oh, I didn't even know this even existed. So I actually am a big fan of the selections, because again, you can go in with a mindset and all of a sudden say, well, you know what, let me try this. And I think a lot of people may do that. They may say, hey, I'm going to see this path, and all of a sudden think, well, you know, this is actually pretty interesting, and then they start going on a different path. Now, if somebody wanted to sign up for this event, so they want to register, how would they go about doing this? By the way, guys, this is a little bit of a pamphlet. I'm actually going to post this up, so on the edit you'll see this. It's going to give the same breakdown, the tracks of the events that they're going to have, plus the website, the hotel, the cost of the event, where it's at specifically, and the dates. But again, just to hear it from you guys, what's the best way for someone to register? How can they contact you? And basically just the specifics of the event.
You can go to the website at www.masca.us. There is a link to the right-hand corner. It says annual conferences. It'll say 2019, and under that it says 2018. Click on the 2019. All the information will pop up. You can click register if you want to be a sponsor. Listen, we are looking for sponsors. If you want to come share your information about what you do with your programs, or you have I don't know, services for the clients or even for us, because we need services too, please come and be a sponsor. We have a link for you all as well. Just put your information on. You can pay directly on the website. There's a link for you to pay directly on the website. You can also write a check. You can pay PayPal. PayPal is awesome because it connects right to your bank account. You don't have to do a whole bunch of work. So yeah, that's how.
And I would definitely encourage you, if you're in and around like Washington D.C., Maryland, southern part of New Jersey, that should be a lot easier for you to attend the event, because obviously you're a little bit more closer to home. But you guys have a little relationship here with is it the Wink Hotel?
It is the Wink Hotel. It's a boutique hotel, and it's downtown DC. So it's not like off to the side. You're right in the heart of things. You can walk across the street to the restaurant. The metro's up the street. Like everything is. Now come to the conference. Don't get lost in the city. Get lost after hours. But yeah, everything is right there downtown.
I don't know if you guys are doing it for this event, so forgive me. But I remember one of the MASCA events, and I think it was the MASCA event. Was there a hospitality night or something, or was there something where we had these interactions? Are we still doing that this year?
So listen, it's called MASCA Night.
MASCA Night, MASCA Night.
Listen, it is going to be like no other night. But it starts at 5 o'clock and it ends at midnight. And I can't tell you too much because I don't want to ruin it. But we're going to have some painting. We're going to have some eating, we're going to have some music, we're going to have a live band and a DJ, not just one, but two options to listen to some music. And it's from 5 to 12, so you don't have to stay the whole time, but it's going to be so much fun that you're going to want to stay the whole time. You get to meet people. It's like a block party, right? So it's not just going to be the people inside the hotel, but you have the opportunity to meet strangers in DC. How much fun is that going to be? Listen.
And I just want to add another note. What I like about the MASCA events is I like the fact that when someone goes into that event, everybody feels just as important. That's the key. The key is for frontline to go in there and feel just as important as if they're the commissioner or the director, and I greatly appreciate that, and I feel that I think my audience would greatly appreciate that. And it just shows that we have value no matter what level we're at. We're important, and the way that you guys structure your classes, it shows that we're important. So if you guys have anything left to say in closing?
I just want to say that MASCA is such a great event because the conference travels from state to state in the MASCA catchment region. So we're taking advantage of the expertise across jurisdictional boundaries and bringing people together. So if you went to a MASCA conference last year or the year before or the year before, or maybe it's been 5 years, every single MASCA conference is different because we just have a lot of experience to draw from.
Well, I also noticed you guys also are always sending out emails for potential people to present. So I'm sure you're always getting different people volunteering to present at these events, so I'm sure that helps with diversity of what's presenting. And that's another avenue, if you wouldn't mind just to quickly discuss, if somebody wants to maybe present at a future event, how would they go about being able to put whatever it is that they want to provide to see if it could be something that you guys would want to have at one of your events? What's the route they could take?
So they can go to masca.us, and as soon as, for example, in 2020, it's coming to New Jersey. So as soon as that opens up, it'll be on masca.us, call for presenters. You can enroll and submit your presentation idea, and it'll come right to the conference.
And it's usually around the same time, guys, right? And it's usually around...
It's always around May,
spring.
June.
Spring, okay, so May, June, but spring, technically, right? Okay, so this way it gives you guys a little bit of a chance to check the website out. So November of this year, start checking out that MASCA website if you guys are interested in presenting something. I think next year we're gonna probably do maybe like a presentation on inmate manipulation with,
Nice.
I'm gonna bring up Gary Cornelius, myself, and we're both pretty known in the field for, both of us had our national appearances for inmate manipulation. So I think that we're gonna provide a great panel, 'cause what we do is, we're very interactive. You know, we don't have a class unless the audience participates. And that's the key. And I think that's what drives these events, by the way. Even the ACA that we did today, very interactive. Okay, guys, so the information is there. If you guys want to check it out, I'll post this again at the end of the video. And hopefully we'll get to see you in Washington, D.C., June 12th to the 15th. And the Wink Hotel.
Yes.
Never heard of that hotel. The Wink Hotel.
I'm
It's
telling you,
wonderful.
it is
Yeah.
wonderful.
It is
Smack
a
dab in
very
the middle
nice
of
hotel.
Washington, D.C.
Yes, right downtown.
And again, the topic, welcome to the neighborhood, balancing justice in our communities. All right, guys, if you haven't, don't forget, guys, Tier Talks for you, brave men and women that work in corrections. So please subscribe, interact, engage, comment, hit that bell. That bell's going to notify you every time I post a video. Stay safe.